Hi guys, once again we're back at Monster Gym, one of my favourite gyms in the UK. Reason being I like it, it's so well equipped. As you can see from here, I've gone straight in just to a warm-up. We've got a shoulder day today, so it's just working on the shoulders, and we're going to work our rear delt as well. So same again, I'm going through my warm-up movement, as you can see, not locking out, taking it nice and easy, get a nice bit of blood in my shoulders to really get the muscles working, so we can keep away from the injuries as well. You can see from what I'm wearing, I've got one of these sort of skin tight tops on that actually just helps, keeps the heat in my body. So I always use these when I'm sort of training upper body, mainly for my shoulders anyway, because I've had a few niggles. So again, we're basically just warming up on the Smith press. The reason I like the Smith press is because it's straightforward. There's no ways of, you know, dropping dumbbells or injuries, and it's just a good sharp movement. So, and I can tendency to go fairly heavy on there. As you can see, I'll put a bit of weight on. Us feeling a little bit strong today, so we'll see how this goes. So I've just got over an illness, so we're just we'll see how we get on with this, and we'll take it from there. And obviously, same again, guys. If you feel the weight's too heavy, as you will see, depending on how things go, I do tend to drop if I don't get many reps out. So we'll see how we get on with this. So, right, you can see that's quite a struggle for me. So I've had enough. I'm going to put it down and drop it. And this is how you need to think. You need to think intelligently when you're training, because I could have pushed away probably a few more, just aggravate my shoulder. So I'm going to drop it down, and I'm just going to go for a few more reps and pump them out. And so we'll see how we get on with this now. So this is basically, now I'm coming into my third working set, and I've had to drop the weights down. So we're going to go straight back in again. Same again, no locking through the elbows. Full concentration. Actually on this movement I do push my lower back into the seat, because I feel it directs straight into my delts. And my feet are flat on the floor. I'm getting a good push, no locking out. Straight in. Drop sets I'm going to do now, because I felt that the heavy one that I've done would mess me up, took a little bit of energy out of me. So I'm going to take it down. As you can see, I'm trying to move quite quick, which is not that quick. But it's better if you've got a training partner, they can whip them off for you. So same again, pumping them out now. So I'll get another 8 out. I'll do 3 sets of 8 on this. So I'm getting a good bit of blood, a good pump in the actual shoulders. Same again, I'm pushing through, and I'm going to drop it as fast as I can again. So straight back into this is our third drop. It's not particularly silly weights, it's not heavy. I'm just going for a good pump. Straight in. So same again, if you had obviously a training partner, they could be pulling them off and it'd be that much more intense. So I am getting a little bit of a rest, which is something I don't like to do loads of. So I like to get in and out of the gym. So going for our last set of 8, this is fairly light now, but you'll still see that I do go to failure on this. I do fatigue. Pushing through, keep pushing the last couple out. Same thing, I've got no training partner to spot me, so it would make a difference if I had a training partner. And you can feel it's just really gorged my shoulders with blood, and that's obviously what we're trying to do. Same again, I'm just stretching out here. I just feel my bicep tendon through the front of my shoulder gets very, very tight. Straight into side laterals, I like to isolate them. I don't go heavy with these, because it just aggravates my shoulder, and I feel people's movement just becomes throwing the weights about, and that's not what I'm about. And I'm sitting down on the bench. It does take a bit of pressure off my back, and I can lean down and stretch through my deltoid and just raising it up. And as you can see, I'm tilting them slightly forward. I feel this just puts a lot of tension on the main head of my tricep. And then I'm going to go straight in. These are just out to the side. This just helps get a bit of width in my delts. This is something I've just started doing. I've learnt from numerous people. I do go very heavy on this generally, but today I just want to show you the movement. And the same again, it's just getting back into my training. And we are supersetting the 2, just to get a real good pump. And as you can see in the background, this gym is very, very well equipped. The dumbbells actually go up to 150 kilos, which I have no idea who's going to lift that. It definitely ain't me. Even to dumbbell row, I think that's an incredible weight. So, but you can see it's nice and quiet as well. So it gets very, very busy. This gym is 22,000 square feet, and it is American-based gym. So same again, straight back into side laterals now. I'm standing just to show you different variations. I'm not swinging the weights too much, I'm just doing a functional movement, so I'm just a little lean forward, that's what the back's designed for, and I'm just giving a little swing up, but a controlled, and negative movement's always controlled. Straight back into the sides again. So you can see I'm not using a lot of weight, but it's very, 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 very good on my delts. It gets right to the point. And just focusing, this is just keeping my arms locked. You can see I'm flexing through my triceps, and I'm just trying to hit my outer deltoid. Same again, I'll do 3 sets of these, gone back into seated again, just always changing my variations, always changing my angles. And just tilting them down, just to get right into my delts. And say this, that's not a swinging, it's a very controlled manner. You can see on my negative movement as well. And then I'm going to go straight into standing again after this. Drop the weights down. Straight into standing. Obviously if these weights were bigger I wouldn't be chucking them on the floor, because that's not what we're about. Now I'm going into the sides again. You see I'm keeping myself a nice strong solid base. Squeezing them out to the sides. And I'm actually trying to really control it on the way down to my negative movement. And that's just to really isolate the shoulders. I do like my compound movements, but I also like going for my pressing. This is a control press. This is a real good piece of equipment. I can load it at different angles. So on here I've actually got the load at the bottom of the movement. And I'm just going for a pump. This is very, very light. Just to bang through the movement. You can see behind me they've actually got a little canteen in Monster Gym, and their food's really good. So that's something that obviously is really good with this gym. Back onto our second round, I've gone a little bit heavy. As you can see, I've dropped the weight to the middle now. This is going to put the weight bearing actually on the middle part of my movement, so it loads it just through the middle of my shoulder press. Same again, you can see, no aggressive locking out. Controlled manner, my lower back's pushed into the pad, so I've got no arching of the lower back. And it's just very controlled. Remember, my shoulders are very gorged with blood now. So now you can see I'm taking the weight down to the bottom, so I'm going to load the weight at the top part of my movement. So I'm getting all different angles. No lock in the movement, real controlled press. Nice and smooth. Same again, not silly weights. I'm just showing you how it's all about how we actually train. It's not about throwing the big weights about, it's just like I said before, it's the mannerism of how you're lifting. And that is just literally sheer blood being pumped into my shoulders now. Great feeling. And we're going to go probably one more exercise now. Straight into rear delts. So we're going to pump the rear delts out. So I've gone straight through the whole range of my front and the side, and now I'm going to go to the rear. So I'm doing a nice squeeze, squeezing my shoulder blades together, taking the cable across my chest. And these are quite light on this, so I want to get that nice controlled movement. And then we're going straight into a standing rear cable. I find this really affects my core. My core fires up because my body wants to naturally twist. So I do this independently. You can see I'm just holding myself in that position. I just feel it just keeps my shoulders in line. And squeeze the shoulders. Because remember I'm working on my rears this year. So straighten them with bending over. It's got different angles that I'm going in at. And you can actually see from my elbow it stays slightly bent right the way through the range of the movement. I'm not kicking my tricep in. Straight round, straight into the opposite side. I work quite fast on my rear delts. It's more like a circuit base, but still targeting the rear delt. It's the same again, just pumping out, controlled manner, and just going for that explosive movement. You can see I'm going straight into standing again. So there's minimum rest when I'm doing the rear delts. Straight in, keeping myself focused, keeping my shoulders in line, and try not to let too much twist come through the hips Same again, switch inside, straight in, no resting. It's just the way I like to train. I basically like to give myself a good 45 minutes in the gym. 45 minutes, break down the muscle, train it hard, get out, get me recovery, get me food down, get me supplements down. I do tendency to do cardio good 30 minutes after. Same again, straight into the rear delts. This is a superset, straight through, squeezing down, coming across the body, nice and smooth. You can see I've got no handles on this because I like to actually hold onto the cables. So I feel I just get that nice hold movement at the bottom, where I don't really like the handles. So coming across, squeezing. And I hope everyone likes my t-shirts, by the way. I've just had those done, and I give them all to my clients when we're training, so people know what I'm about and they can approach me. Now we're going to go straight into a clean snatch movement, straight into my traps, working my traps. Same again, this can be quite a power movement, not going heavy with the weights today. I do a little squeeze back, it's just something I like to do, just to contract my glutes, contract my lower back. I'm just going straight in for a set of 8 on this. Normally hit 3 right at the end of a workout. And some days I'll do a clean straight into a press, and I have done this in the power rack, so you've got to think about your safety. I'm not using any wrist grips or anything on this. I like to keep the strength going through my forearms and just whip it round. And that's a shoulder workout. Finished, done. Get myself ready for my food, get my nutrition down in now, which you can see. So basically I've just got some oats after training, we've got some time release protein in there, and I've got some isolate in there as well. So I've got some fast protein, I've got a little bit of a treat. Remember, this is off season, so I've got like a 6-egg omelette there with 1 yolk and some mushrooms and a bit of bacon. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the workout. Same again, if you can comment, like and subscribe. And also you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you guys for taking time to look at my video. See you next time.